Hi everyone, today I wanted to show a couple ways of making a flower center using sort of the same method. Now with flower centers, there's a lot you can do in terms of variation to make it look different, but the steps are quite the same. And I'll show you really quickly with this, what I call my tester flower center, is that you can have one where it's just a ball in the middle, where it's nice and it's round, so you can add something to the outside of this, or you can keep it like this. You can also open it up just a little bit. Now this was my tester, so I don't really have anything fancy in the middle. I hope the camera picks that up, but you can have something where it's also a little bit more, it's a little looser than the ball that I just had, but it still has this nice round shape to the center. And you can have something fancier in the center there, but you can essentially have that. Or you can also press it down so that you can have a center like this. Actually, I believe this is the same one as the flower center that I have in this flower. So I made a video on this already. I guess I'm just gonna I'm mentioning that because the technique is not any different. They're all quite the same. So 3 different things you can do to get somewhat different look, and you can definitely add to this to build to it. So I'll put this here. What I'll do first is to start that center in the middle. I have my fringe scissors, and I'm just going to fringe this sheet here. I forgot, I do want to mention that what I have here is I actually have 2 sheets. It started as an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. This fringe is 8.5 inches wide and 8.25 inches length or tall. And this is just a leftover piece from it. This is why I have this here. So it originally started as 1 piece. So here I'm going to fold this leftover piece in half and create a fringe so that I can include it in the center. And with flower centers, a lot of it is just manipulating what I call the fringe piece in a different way so that you can get different looks for the flower center. So with this, I'm going to take my glue gun and just add a little bit of glue. And then roll that together. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And so with this sheet, it is a longer or wider cut. And just like I did with a lot of my other videos, I just want to add glue here, and I want to offset it by about 1.5 to 2 inches. And here I may do 2 pieces, so this is why I have both. If you're new to my channel, then usually I say that if you want to make this fringe cut without a machine, then you can use scissors and a lot of patience, an X-Acto knife and a ruler, or even just a rotary trimmer, and just inch it along with some sort of ruler or grid to help you cut the lines. So with this, all I need to do is simply roll it around the center So you can see it has that nice tight round ball. Now, the wider the piece in the middle, this one here is actually a little bit wider than what I just had, the more loose it'll be. So here, because my center in the middle is a little bit tighter, then it's a much tighter ball in the middle. Okay, so you can see that with the flower center, that piece in the middle, if you have a larger or wider flower center, your ball here would be a little bit looser. It sits, you know, more at ease. Here with the smaller center in the middle, it's wrapped tighter, and it looks, it's a lot smaller in terms of width, and so you can also vary this piece here to get different looks. And I actually wanted a much larger center in the middle, so I'll go ahead and make another one. This scissor, by the way, is a fringe scissor. If you haven't seen any, if you didn't see my other video on this, you can get it at Joann's or some online, perhaps Amazon, as a as a herb scissor. It just has 5 blades on it so that you can cut this fringe quicker. So I'm going to glue this together and then glue this to the other rolled center that I have. And now it's the width that I wanted it, so now I'm going to roll this around here. You can see it's a lot larger than what it was before. It's not as tight in the middle. And here, if you wanted to stop here, you can just simply dig your fingers in and then sort of press just a little bit. Not quite all the way so that the flower center looks like the other ones, but you're just pressing the strips that are in the middle. So I'm going to actually glue that this time. Alright, and so all you gotta do is put your finger in there and just press the inside, but not too, whoops, I did not let it glue, did not let the glue cool down enough. Alright, now you can just let the glue, now you can just let the glue cool down while still holding it, and then press gently on the strips that are in the middle. You don't want to press down too hard. And so this is essentially your flower center. You still have this sort of ring around the natural center in there, and then you can just leave it like that. You can also add another piece if you'd like. Sorry about that, my camera keeps shutting off and I decided not to add the last sheet. But essentially, with the same sheets or the same cuts that I had, you can make a center like this. You can also add something to the edge of this to make it fancier if you like, or you could just push it back just slightly, and then you get this look here where you still have sort of a halo around the center in the middle, and then you can add that as centers to your flowers. Thank you so much for watching.